Well, it's that time of year again. Another season of On Two Wheels is in the history books.
So if you folks at home want to take a break from your online shopping and buying gifts for people you probably don't care about in the first place, why don't you kick back and watch us reminisce about a bunch of cool stuff we got to do this year.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of highlights.
Agreed.
I got to start the season with a comparison of the KTM 690 Duke and the Husqvarna TR 650 Strada.
Rest in peace.
Yep, it's unfortunate, but that was a fun episode. I got to go up in the mountains and slide those things around like supermoto bikes, and then Bradley and I kind of broke into a abandoned industrial complex.
Kind of, maybe.
And we actually got confronted by the police, but they were super cool. They were all right with what we were doing, and they actually let us continue with our work and finish the episode.
Respect the police.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool.
Well, one of the highlights for me early in the year was going to ride with Rich Oliver at his mystery school.
Yeah.
Because Rich Oliver's always been a hero of mine, so getting to ride with him in the first place is awesome. And sliding around on little tiny dirt bikes was way more fun and way more educational than I ever thought it would be. And I really hope that that episode inspired people to go out and try something like that, because I think they'd be surprised at how much fun it is and how much you can learn.
Yep, absolutely. And from the little tiny TTR 125 to the Rich Oliver Mystery School, we went on to do our big class of 2013 shootout, which is always a high point of the year for both the magazine and the show.
Definitely.
And that brings together the most badass bikes on the planet. This year we had the Panigale 1199R and BMW's S1000RR based HP4, which is ultra exclusive. And you got the honor of launching that thing down the quarter mile.
Yes, I did. And that was a bit of a bucket list thing for me, because I've always wanted to do a sub 10-second quarter mile. And the HP4 did it with ease, man. I mean, just as you're starting to enjoy yourself, the speedometer is just catching up, and the quarter mile's done. 10 seconds, boom.
Well, speaking of bucket list stuff, you got to do the sub 10 quarter mile. I got to go to the Alps.
That's right.
And ride around for a week. I mean, all throughout the Alps and the Dolomites, cruising through 5 different countries. It's just nirvana for motorcyclists.
Totally. Yeah, I was totally jealous of that. Jealous of you and Aaron. Aaron got to spend all that time with you.
Well, it wasn't the Alps, but you and I got to tour the Gulf Coast and cruise those modern retro Triumphs up to Birmingham for the Barber Vintage Festival.
Yeah, that was great, and really fun road trip. And I got to ride on Barber, which, as you've been ranting and raving about for the last couple years, Barber's a fantastic racetrack, and I finally got to ride around and enjoy it. So that was really fun.
Those are the highlights of what we did, but there are literally dozens of other episodes that we filmed during the 2013 season. So here's a little summary to give you a recap.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some lunch, because we worked hard enough today, so we're gonna let the editors take it from me. God, kill switch trick again.
3, 2, 1, go.
Signal. That's a fun little motorcycle. So one of the questions we get about On Two Wheels, believe it or not, is what bikes do you guys actually have in your garages? And since I don't have a garage per se, we've come to Ari Henning's little bat cave here in Southern California, where you will probably see some bikes that you recognize.
Yep, we got the Honda CBR 250 that we did a few episodes on. It started as a project, but I actually bought it off Honda, and I've been racing it all year. And the reason the motor's out is because I'm rebuilding it for the 2014 season.
Paint looks nice though.
Yep, new for 2014. Gotta look good
No
out there.
big deal.
There's also the MB5 that we bought off Craigslist, fixed up, rode back to LA, and then raced in a 24-hour event.
Beautiful, beautiful.
A lot of fond memories there.
Agreed. And your little AR80 project, which is totally bitchin', and I want to know when I can ride it around.
Soon enough, but I mean, it needs a little more work. As you know, I like older bikes, I like weird bikes, I like stuff I can tinker on and race on.
Fair enough. I do not. I prefer to have a modern bike that I can put a key in and just ride it whenever I want to, which is why I've selected the 950 KTM Supermoto behind you there, which, I don't know. It's an ugly duckling, but you're probably a little jealous, right?
It's definitely got more horsepower than everything in my garage.
That's true. So that concludes this episode of On Two Wheels and indeed season 2. Not only that, this ends our tenure on the Motor Trend channel.
That's right. We are leaving Motor Trend, but we are not leaving the internet. We'll be back in 2014 with lots of comprehensive episodes covering all the latest bikes, including those rad little Groms we were ripping around on earlier today.
That's right. I'm looking forward to that. So thank you guys for all your support in 2013, and we'll see you in the new year.